Fred Hutchinson had dominated the PCL with 25 wins and the lowest ERA in the league. During the offseason, the major league offers poured in. In the end, it would be the Detroit Tigers that would steal away Seattle's favorite son. Having never seen a major league game, Hutch headed east for the 1939 season. Hailed as the most spectacular transaction in Seattle Diamond history, the Hutch trade brought $35,000 and 4 new players to the Rainiers ball club. First baseman George Archie, infielder Tony Piet, pitcher Ed Selway, and the speedy big league veteran joiner Jojo White. Lelevelt spent the spring conditioning his new squad for his own brand of baseball. Favoring the hit and run and the double steal over the long ball, his new lineup would manufacture runs with quickness and strategy. To make room for the new Rainiers, Lelevelt was forced to release Civic Field's home run legend, Freddie Muller. The Rainiers also signed another Franklin High grad, a hulking right-hander named Dewey Soriano. A regular teammate of Fred Hutchinson on the neighborhood sandlots and schoolyards, Dewey was another Rainier Valley favorite. With an official proclamation from Governor Langley, a parade through the center of town, and the previous season's second-place finish, the Rainiers' 1939 home opener was filled with unabashed optimism. Barrett took the mound, and the Hollywood Stars fell 7-5. By the end of April, Seattle was in second place. "3,000 miles away, in his big league debut, the Detroit Tigers' youngest rookie found himself pitching in relief against the powerful New York Yankees. The lineup featured former San Francisco Seal Joe DiMaggio, but it would not include the bat of its steady first baseman. For the first time in 2,130 games, Lou Gehrig had taken himself out of the starting 9. The Yankees plundered the day in a 22-2 rout, knocking Hutch off the mound in less than an inning. Soon after, Freddie was sent down to learn his chops with the Toledo Mudhens. Back in Seattle, the Hutch trade was bringing a new intensity to the Rainier Ball Club. Nicknamed Jojo for his thick southern pronunciation of his home state of Georgia, White was a blur on the base path. Sliding spikes high at full speed, Jojo was both feared and cursed by major league infielders. "Sure, I battle for my stolen bases," he would say. "Baseball is no sissy game, and I always play for keeps."
Jojo White was very instrumental in teaching us how to slide. He'd teach us maybe 10, 12 different ways. The one slide that he taught us to use, you kick the ball player, the infielder, up above the wrist, loosen up the ball out of the glove, and the umpire would normally call him out, but then you'd point down at the ground and say, "There's the ball," and he'd call him safe.
On June 15, 1939, the first anniversary of Sick Stadium, Kewpie Dick beat the Angels, moving the Rainiers into first place. But before leaving town, L.A. reclaimed its lead by winning the final 3 games of the series. By mid-July, the pennant race was reduced to a 2-team battle. Thriving best under pressure, Kewpie Dick won 13 games, taking nearly every batter deep into the count.
Every game that Barrett pitched was a thrilling game, because he'd either have the bases loaded with 2 men out and strike the guy out. And that's what brought the fans out to the ballpark.
He had a terrific curveball, and often he was known for walking the bases loaded and then striking out the side. And I'm not so sure sometimes he didn't do that on purpose.
As Leo Lass, the radio announcer, came up with a little poem about roses are red, violets are blue, Barrett's pitching 3 and 2. And that kind of followed him through his career.
Complementing Barrett's showboat style was a quiet knuckleball pitcher named Hal Turpin. Wasting no time on the mound and possessing pinpoint control, Turpin dominated Coast League batters, needing no more than an hour and a half to snatch a victory.
Turpin had such an easy motion about him that it looked, Leo would say, it just looks like he's pitching from his rocking chair.
He can make that knuckleball dance more directions than you've ever seen.
They'd go up and come back and they couldn't figure out why they couldn't hit that guy, but what the heck, he'd win 22, 23, 24 ball games every year.
By September, the Rainiers were in first place, but faltering, losing 5 games in a row on the road. Fatigue from the long schedule was beginning to set in as the Rainiers returned home for the final series of the season. Needing just one victory to clinch the pennant, Hal Turpin was given the ball in the first game against Los Angeles. The Angels, however, were riding high on a 5-game winning streak and could steal the flag with a series sweep. In the first inning of the series, leadoff man Jojo White set the tone for the contest. After drawing a walk, Jojo promptly stole second. On the very next pitch, White bolted for third. A rushed throw from the catcher sailed high into left field, allowing the Southern Speed Demon to coast home. In the third inning, the score was tied at 3 with 1 out when Jojo drew another walk. With shortstop Alan Strange at bat, Lullevelt signaled for a hit and run. Strange blooped the ball masterfully into shallow right field, sending Jojo to third, 90 feet from the go-ahead run. With 1 out and Ito Vanni stepping up to the plate, Seattle needed only a Texas leaguer, a dying quail, even a sacrifice fly to bring Jojo home. But Ito hit a grounder that looked like a sure double play. As Jojo crossed the plate, he glanced over to see Vanni beating the throw to first. The run scored. The Rainiers grabbed the lead and held on for the victory. Hal Turpin won his 23rd game and Seattle the 1939 Pacific Coast League pennant. It was the city's first pennant in 15 years. The city of Seattle went wild. Cheering fans poured out of Sick Stadium and onto downtown streets. Gasparetti's Roma Cafe, Ben Paris Billiards, and Keno's Triple X filled to the rafters with fans and players celebrating a victory the whole city had earned. From the lobby of the Olympic Hotel, Jackie Suter's jazz band entertained long into the night.
No one guy nor 5 or 6 guys copped this pennant. 25 of us battling shoulder to shoulder are responsible for winning this flag. There are 1 or 2 teams in this league which would be 9 games in front if they had the spirit of this ball club. Alan Strange.
Emil Sick knew his gamble on local baseball had finally paid off when the championship flag waved over the outfield wall. For local fans, the 1939 season was a spectacle to behold. Seattle's top 4 aces threw for a combined 80 victories. 5 Rainier batsmen hit over 300. Stadium attendance figures proved the Rainiers to be the most popular minor league team in the country. And yet, even those figures did not include the countless fans who couldn't make it to the ballpark.